Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be talking about a particular question that I receive super often. I was here a while back to talk about starting your own hair business and finding a good vendor, and at the end of the video I mentioned that anybody that if you have any question, you can always reach out to me via email. And yes, I received a lot of emails, and most of the emails were about, okay, what kind of questions should I ask my vendor before I go into commitment with the vendor, and I was able to answer most of the questions. But there are some questions that I actually also got, like really I got those questions a lot, and I thought I should come here to answer those questions. There are about two of them. They are kind of like the same question, but I splitted it into two. Number one question is, how much can I invest in my hair business? And the number two is, how do I get funded for my hair business? So speaking of how much you can invest in your hair business, no amount is too much and no amount is too small, but when it comes to a business, you really, it's a risk. Every business you go into is a risk, because you don't know how it's going to work for you. You don't know if it's what you're meant to do, or you get what I'm saying. Like, it's a risk. So I would advise you just follow your mind. Whatever amount you can put away, whatever amount that is not going to affect your finances in general, you can always put it into your business. Just try it out. If it doesn't work, there are other ways to navigate and get into the actual place you're supposed to be when it comes to business. So I would say that no amount is too small and no amount is too much for you to invest in your hair business. So it's up to you. Personally, when I was going to start my business, I saved up some money, and at a particular, it took me about 6 months to save up the money. Then I split the money into half, and I invested half of the money that I saved up. So at that point I wasn't going into any risk, because I have half of the money left in my account, and if anything goes wrong with my finances and I need to adjust really quick, I have something that I can fall back on. So I did not invest my entire savings. I split my savings into half, and that was what I invested in my business. So that's what I'm trying to say, that it's actually up to you, So that was what I did, and that's the advice that I have as for how much you should invest in your hair business. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to answer it one more time. No amount is too small and no amount is too much. So the other question is, how do I get funds for my business? Number one option is saving. That was what I did. I gave myself a goal. I gave myself a goal. I saved up the money and I invested it. So you can do the same thing. When I was saving, I didn't have to do anything. It wasn't uncomfortable for me. It was comfortable for me to make the savings that I would. It was comfortable for me to save the amount I was saving. So nothing was affected in any way. So I'd advise you to do the same thing. Just think about how much you can be able to save up from your income in such a way that your finances will be taken care of. I'm talking about your bills and all that will be taken care of, and you will live a normal life. It's not going to hurt you, and it depends on you actually. Some people might disagree with me. Some people might say, okay, you wanna start a business, so you should push yourself so hard. I didn't. That was not what I did. I only had to set a goal. That period while I was saving, I used it to do research. So I did more research about selling hair, finding a good vendor, things that I should take note of, things that I should look at, So I actually had good time to be sure of what I wanted to do. So setting a goal, it's okay. So I would say saving is one way for you to get funds for your business. Another way is, there are some non-profit organizations that loan people money. Some banks also do that, but in that case I would advise you don't go for a loan that would affect you. I would say that you should go for a loan that you can always pay up, even if things doesn't go the way you plan they would go. So my advice is, don't take too much for that one. If it were to be your own money, I might say, okay, go all the way, but this is a loan. You don't want to hold money. You don't want to affect your credit in any way, and you don't want to buy anything on credit as well. You don't want to use your credit card for such an investment as well. It's a business. You should actually be investing a capital on a business. So another way is, you can always go out for a loan, but think very well before you take a loan. Like, you wanna take a little loan at first, test the waters, see how it works for you. You can always go back to get more if you need to get more. So you get what I'm saying. So you don't have to break the bank, as per loan and all that. Another way is drop shipping, and drop shipping basically means I sell hair, you want to sell my hair, I know you are trying to sell to your own clients, I give you some discount, you had your own profit to it, you sell to your client, and when you are paying me, you pay me the amount that I charge you, and you take your own profit from it. You know, that's drop shipping. So that's another way. So if you find someone that you probably purchased hair from, you know how their hair is like, you can trust their hair, you can trust their hair enough to sell to your own clients, you know, that's a way for you to, you know, also save up money. And at a particular point in time when you've done this for a while, you can decide to just stop doing drop shipping, and whatever money you've made from the drop shipping, invest it in your own business and start your own business. That's another way. So I mean, these are the only 3 points that I have, and this is the advice that I have as well as far as the monetary part of business is concerned. So I hope I'll be able to answer some people's question. If you have more questions, I mean, the more you ask me, the more I able to come up here to answer your questions. So you can always send me an email, and my email address is going to be in the description box. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching again, and remain blessed. Peace.